What's going on? It's your boy Coach, and it is Sunday, right? Got about 5 more days, so today's meal prep. Today's kind of the most important in terms of being calculated and ready to go to finish for that last stage, and really fight through it and get the pictures we're looking for. So this week, normally I don't put vegetables in my tracking, but this week I do. That's how precise I like to be. Also, I have a lot more vegetables in this go, just because I need to be as full as I can. I'm obviously going to be hungry. You can only trick the body so long with lower calorie dense foods and high volume. Like at some point, I'll crave. Even if I'm full, I'll still be hungry. That's just kind of part of being in a deficit. The body wants to fight back. So so haven't made, like I said, the overall goal where I was going to get a lot leaner than this. Life circumstances happen, and like I said in other videos, that's okay. This is a lifestyle. I kind of have control if I want to go leaner from here, but I don't know that I do. I was happy with my physique weeks ago, so this is more than anything just fun. And in the spirit of that, I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. All these little cuts, I guess you could call it a mini cut, because I've done it, this was about almost, it's been about 2 months since the last, the last cut I did, where we kind of dehydrate in the week and, have that drastic change, just due to, water manipulation. So, obviously I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't get on stage, anything like that. But, a lot of the theories and things behind a lot of this stuff kind of comes out of that world. So, like I said, if it's a transformation like this is more, like I said, a short one just to kind of have fun with. And something I'm doing this week that's different than other transformations I've done is I'm going to have my salt a lot higher than I normally do. So I think I'm going to be about between 4 and 5 grams. I season my food. Normally I'll have it a little more bland, just so I don't get hunger cravings. Because if things taste good, you'll generally want to eat more. And so to me, kind of treat this week, as a job, just get through the meal. It shouldn't be horrible, but it's not going to be the best things I've eaten. I like to make them just taste all right. And I guarantee, actually, if most people were to taste this food or how I prepare it, they would actually probably prefer it over some of the quote unquote healthy things you tend to see in like bodybuilding, like chicken, broccoli, and rice. I'm not going to eat that this week. And if anything, I'm trying a different carb method this time. I'm going to have just fruits. Normally I would have some rice or some pasta. But for this week, I have this interesting thing called a healthy noodle. It's from Costco. It's a pretty big serving for 60 calories. And so it's not real pasta, but gives you kind of the texture and the taste. I can't really remember what I did for my cut a couple months ago, but this week I'm halfway through meal prep. Meal prep actually in these weeks where it's really high nutrient density is going to take me longer and need a lot more vegetables. It's a lot more cooking versus, a lot of my hacks and shortcuts when I'm making McMuffins and Taco Bell burritos and pizzas. For the most part, I think those are way easier, because this, if you got to cook this much vegetables, it just takes time. So, but I've tried doing it without, and if I don't have vegetables, it's just a lot harder because I have less food, and it's really a mental game. This is a mental game this week, is just kind of pushing through. Something, I guess the reason I kind of want to document the foods I'm doing this week, because a lot of people kind of assume, hey, I got to eat quote unquote clean to be on a diet and change my life and be healthier. And this is what's ironic, is that the way I've prepared, or generally prepare for these weeks and the high nutrient density, it's very, very short window. Now, I'm not saying it's not okay, or it's okay to just do other things and eat low nutrient foods, just be in a calorie deficit. You have to find balance, and that's kind of why I consider this week an extreme week, because everything's nutrient dense, everything has purpose, and I have no fun in this other than, just seeing how my body responds. I guess it's the reward at the end, but during, it's not very fun. It's actually pretty difficult. It's mentally challenging, being hungry and, not being able to eat especially, you know, my family has a lot of snacks and cookies and cakes and ice cream, all that's in the house, and you just kind of got to say no. And I guess maybe that's where it works out for me, because it's only 5 days of this, and then that's it. So take my pictures and then on to the next goal in life, or challenge, I guess, when it comes to my fitness. And I have a new series coming up on that. It's going to be competitive food challenge stuff. They're not all food challenges on the higher scale, just things I've decided to come up with on my own, or maybe I've, you know, cloned it from someone else's channel, or, you know, something someone else did, just to kind of test myself and push myself, and it's rewarding in its own way. So, all right, I think that's going to be it for today. Today's actually I had a little too much calories the first 6 days, so this is day 7, and being the deficit I need to be in, I only get like 1,700 calories today, which is very low for me. So I'm just gonna have to survive the day, get through a few of these things, and then start tomorrow ready to go. So I've taken pictures of the meals I have, just so I can kind of show you. You know, a lot of people want to eat, say, things like this all the time, and I just don't find it very fun. And that's okay. Now, what I do as part of my normal nutrition is I might have 1 or 2 of these dishes in there. You know, it's one of those ones, it's not your favorite, but, you know, you need the nutrition, and they let you have fun with other dishes, and it's how I bring balance into my lifestyle. So, yeah, I think pulling up to the grocery now, so got to get a few things so I can finish this cook. I'm going to let you go, and we'll see you next time. Take care.